slowly falling down cooler闇へ but never going back touch 向かえどうして高く上げてなお大ボーナなんてもうグッバイしょこりもなくファイナカマと Need another day I will run away from nothing no more どこまでも抗って go on 今超えてく also ready to break it up I'm not afraid yeah break it Keep it point in the dark 自分の力に変え wipe out 今ねじ曲げる視線 I never fall in I never ever care for them 今立ち向かう and I defeat myself I gotta go, skin myself, save for back foot I gotta go, skin myself, see a suspect Time away from me, stop my shadow Smoke, let us set my tongue on a fix I could Nobody knows, cause I can't flow Live fast for the
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I'm going to be talking about this crazy incident that took place in Florida. A man literally from New Jersey flew to Florida, literally outright killed a man with a hammer because of an online dispute in a video game. So most likely he will get life for this. But besides talking about his punishment, like, this is just outright. It doesn't come off as a surprise, like with the murder and how people are very sociopathic these days. It isn't surprising, but I think it's outright stupid over a video game. To literally fly across another state, and this again, this is very important, you guys. The reason why I do want to bring this up too. This caught my attention because imagine the people who make threats to you online. Whether it could be like trolls in the videos, it could be trolls insulting you in the comment section. But yeah, sometimes it's a little important to be more cautious, to be more aware what people are saying to you, because even if the threat may be a bluff, this here is a prime example that people do have intent to actually go on and harm you. And I understand some people, there are a lot of people who don't have the balls to, they don't have the confidence to go through with it because they know what the consequences are. But clearly it didn't seem like the murderer, like he felt like he had nothing to lose in this situation. He felt like he had the courage to do something like this. Like he was gonna get something out of this. Like, it's actually complete, utter bullshit and absolutely unforgivable and unnecessary and completely vile, you guys. Because the fact that Kang, 20 years old, was willing to go do that, willing to go through with it, flying from New Jersey to Florida to kill someone. I apologize. Oh, sorry. He's literally lost. His life is over with. He's done. He's not gonna be able to come back after this, and that's why you can tell by his fake crocodile tears. He knows his life is over. But I just want to understand, was it even worth it? Because I'm gonna constantly go on about this situation too, but like, I know my opinions 333 also got threats too by some dumb kid, and it came as a shocker. He even made a video with gloves using a voice changer, as well as showing off his gun, or whatever. Again, it could be most likely his father's gun that he probably stole, or a weapon that clearly does not belong to him. But me personally, guys, this is actually a completely stupid crime to commit. Like, it's one thing having it out for somebody, because I know there are people have it out for me, but you don't know nowadays. Like, people tend to like keep their emotions hidden. We can believe that there's some people who keep their emotions checked, but there are people who are willing to follow through with the crime and actually do some harm because they really have it out for you. But some of these people are too stupid to realize that like you literally have an entire life ahead of you, and you could be focusing on more important things, trying to better yourself, trying to improve as a person, trying to find a high-paying job, work on yourself, find some hobbies besides lingering with video games and trying to start beef with people. Because I'll be real with you guys, yes, I've had internet beef with people before, but taking it to real life is just actually stupid, completely retarded. And now Kang started to realize how serious this is and how severe the consequences are. See, he probably realized, now he's realizing it's not worth it. And what's beyond me is like, why do people take video games so seriously? Like, I understand people can be frustrated when playing video games when they're losing or if someone's taunting them, but to get to that level, to go to that step, to wanna go out of your way and take someone's life is actually, it's just outright crazy. Because he has so many options, easily could avoid that situation. But again, people are gonna tell you how they think. People keep their intentions hidden so that people won't be able to give anybody, they won't be able to give anybody an idea of how they're gonna act towards you or towards anybody. That's why I look at him as a sociopath. Someone who has no emotion, who doesn't realize the severity of the situation, clearly doesn't think of the repercussions, only think about himself and that he is always the victim in this situation, in this disgusting portrayal where he will look at himself and think that he could do no wrong, and people try to compare themselves to someone that's like the protagonist. And you know what, the protagonist, they always win with plot armor. It's usually with them is that they're always expected to win at the end. And although it may seem like I'm going off topic, I just can't help but feel like there are people who think like that. They always, when people try to play victim or thinking they're so important, they're very special, I truly believe that they look at themselves as the main protagonist of their own story, and they can't help but, and they have this delirious just this delirious thoughts that, and then they think to themselves that if they keep themselves, if they don't try to cause too much attention, in which he did, or no, if they don't go after if they don't go after random people, if they don't go out on a killing spree or whatever. But besides that, though, I may be going a little off topic there, but like, people who feel like they have a reason to go out and harm somebody, they feel like they shouldn't be punished for it, because they're gonna look for whatever excuse to try and hide their cover. But they're always gonna, people like that always blow their cover. But that's something we cannot deny. He ruined his whole life, like Jesus. Because I don't know how Edward Kang was going to be able to get out of the trial in order to post bail or be let go. I don't know how he's gonna get free. I don't know how he could be able to proclaim himself being innocent. So it just again, not really again, not a surprise that people do kill, but it's very stupid when people take the internet into real life. And I've said this before. He's a prime example. There are people out there that treat the internet online as their personal life because they know they have nothing better to do in the community or their own space or wherever they're out in public. They feel like they feel like the internet is what matters to them only, and they start to lose reality from the looking at the public side than the internet. They're more focused on the internet than what's going on in public in their surroundings. And I wish more people could see that. Like it's more important to realize what goes on in the public, so you could be aware of like how like people will treat you and how you want to be treated, how you want to treat people. Seriously. And just because you see people doing stupid stuff on the internet doesn't mean you imitate or like follow through with it. Just like that's the thing. I don't understand the people who try to mimic these again influencers, or again I'm not saying he's the only person, but this is just a prime example. I don't think he's the first person who actually who actually harmed someone over social media or the internet. This isn't the first. Imagine people who scam. Imagine women who lie to men, like who talk about doing them favors or like being able to like give them a show, whatever, planning to hook up. Think of it as that. Like think of just how much money those simps like sent that woman, and then only to find out in return they get nothing. So because they're literally brainwashed on what they see on the internet, and again, people even tell you do not believe what you see on the internet, do not believe what you see on TV, only until the factual evidence is out there. And that's what it seemed with Kang here. Again, absolutely outright stupid. Just a waste, just literally wasted his entire life for nothing. And you won't be able to live most of his adulthood. He won't even see the majority of his adolescence of what he could be able to experience. Because, and I'm not trying to be long with this video, because I'm just trying to get my point across as much as possible, so you guys can hear me out what I have to say at the end of the day. Because that's what this video is all about, is to keep it transformative. But like, this is why I don't take the internet seriously. Whether I come off as condescending, rude, mean, or basically tricky or whatever, or insulting or sarcastic, whatever, does not mean people can be upset about. Does not mean I'm gonna go through all that trouble to approach that person from my state, whether from another city, another country. I'm not gonna go through all that trouble. Just imagine the amount of time wasted Kang has done. Just imagine the time wasted by Kang when he could be doing some important stuff. And I trust me, I had people who went in on me. I even bet, like, told them I bet that they wouldn't even go from their state to where I live. Why? Because they don't. I truly, again, but the majority of people don't have the balls to do it. But at the same time, this guy, again, Edward Kang was just completely stupid for what he did. Because even if you don't, again, even if you do not like somebody, if you got it out with somebody, don't be stupid to go through all that trouble and put your hands on them and and literally outright take their life. Because that goes to show that person that you're arguing with made you look bad, as if you're the psychopath. And clearly, whether they said something or they made some content that you don't appreciate, just let it be and just forget about that person. That's usually your best option. There's so many ways to avoid a situation like this. Instead of easily getting riled up and trying to take your anger on someone because either you're not getting the attention or you can't handle insults. Just a weak-minded person, honestly. The same goes for the people who attack me, as well as my opinions 333. And we saw that video, and I was sure it was something to laugh at in the day, but it was absolutely pathetic to even look. I don't know how people can actually live with themselves, with how reckless their actions are, and making threats and wanting to do severe harm about something so petty. Are you kidding me? Until this day, I have people who trust me, who make these kind of things. I understand it should not be taken lightly, but I truly doubt that any of the people who have it probably would actually even take that step. Because you gotta think yourself, don't you have anything better to do with your life? Even if we don't see eye to eye, it's like, I would rather focus on and know myself better than anybody. I don't care what people think about me at the end of the day, but at least as long as you don't harass me in public, I see no reason to carry out a plot to go and take out that person. That goes for anybody, not just me. Because if you think about it, it's just a complete waste of time, and now you just waste your life. Now you have nothing to live for, seriously. And that's the actual punishment Edward Kang is just have to deal with. He's gonna have to accept it. And cannot deny these claims because it's all been proven. Whether, again, he may have been caught on camera, they found his DNA, and they're able to match the suspect. And from what I understand, the judge did have sympathy for the victim. She did not give the criminal any leniency because of her condolences towards the victim, and that Edward Kang should not be able to see the light of day, and that the fact that he intentionally had plotted to commit this heinous crime, this vile act, goes to show that not only is he not remorseful, he's only up crying because he got caught and has to face real life consequences, which is going to affect him throughout his entire life. He's just going to have to live with it. And there's no way he could be able to reverse all that he's done. And there's no way out, trust me. Because prison is his new home, and there's no way he could ever hope to make it out. And that's what's been proven, and that's what's being heard as I watch and be able to figure out his sentence, as well as you guys should. But again, I've been going way too long with this video, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you. また夜が明ければお別れ夢は時幻に